Доброго дня. Розпочинаємо.
Good afternoon. We start our work at Ukraine Crisis Media Center, and we are giving the floor to Colonel Andriy Lysenko, Ministry of Defense of Ukraine, spokesperson on NATO-related issues. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. The situation on Sunday in the NATO area remained tense. In Lugansk sector, the situation was a little bit calmer. After 4 o'clock p.m., there was one fire accident where our positions were fired on near Krimsk with grenade launchers and small arms. Ukrainian servicemen returned fire adequately. The hottest situation was in Donetsk sector. Russian occupation forces 11 times opened fire on our positions near Zaitsevo, Avdiivka, Piske, Kamenka, Lugansk, and Novolugansk using grenade launchers and small arms. 4 times occupants launched non-precision fire in order to provoke return fire and to detect where Ukrainian servicemen positions are located in the area of Piske village before the next in turn fire accident. The enemy started cynical provocation. They fired on their own frontline positions using incendiary munitions of IFV. The video evidence is available at the official website of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine. About 9 o'clock p.m., the enemy opened fire of IFV weaponry on our stronghold near Zaitsevo. Every precision fire incident was returned by Ukrainian military men. Ukrainian servicemen used only the weaponry not forbidden by Minsk Accords. At Primorsk sector, near 4 o'clock a.m. near Starognativka, the enemy launched 3 mortar shells of 82 millimeter caliber mortars. The Ukrainian servicemen didn't return fire. At 6 o'clock a.m. and 7 o'clock p.m. The militants fired on Ukrainian military units near Vodyane and Marienka. Every time Ukrainian defenders returned fire using grenade launchers and small arms. A total of 15 fire accidents took place along the front line. In 10 cases, Ukrainian military units returned fire. As a result of combat actions near Avdiivka, one Ukrainian serviceman was wounded and he was fast delivered to the hospital. According to the information of Chief Intelligence Department, the losses of Russian terroristic forces last week numbered 36 persons, including 12 fatalities. The most losses were near Avdiivka and in Primorsk sector. The number of deliveries of fuel from Russian Federation to the temporarily occupied territories of Ukraine increased. The last week, Ukrainian-Russian frontier was trespassed by Ural lorries from the side of Russian Federation. 4 units of 122 millimeter howitzers, D-32 units of multiple launch rocket systems, GRAD, and 4 military armored combat vehicles. At the same time, among Russian occupational forces, more and more unsatisfaction arises. Many of Russian servicemen want to leave these military units and to join Russian occupational forces in Syria. And from the beginning of this year, Ukrainian armed forces received 175 units of weaponry and military machinery, including 10 jets, 2 helicopters, 67 armored vehicles, 26 artillery units, and 390 lorries, sanitary and passenger vehicles. So during the 2 years, the 36 models of weaponry and military machinery in total have been received. During last week, the military sappers in the ATO area cleaned, demined over 11 hectares of area. They neutralized 424 dangerous objects and explosives. A total of 171.5 thousand landmines and other explosive objects have been neutralized since the beginning of anti-terroristic operation. The sappers have cleared up 3,524,000 hectares of territory in Donetsk and Lugansk regions. Last week, 329 members of anti-terroristic operation received the awards and gifts from the Ministry of Defense, and 22 of them received state awards. Thank you. That's all for today.